When you talk about rebounding the basketball, Greg, both of these teams demonstrate an edge in this department.
Yeah, both teams pound the boards. It's clear these coaching staffs push for their guys to attack the glass. So this one's going to be physical.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Beasley on the wing along with Middleton. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Young pass to Johnson. It's Young on the wing, covered by Giannis. Lets it go from 11, and too long on the shot. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Lopez with a really nice move there. Not many bigs can fake you out like that.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Capella dishes to Murray. Young outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock to stop the run. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Middleton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring seasons. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June. So it's going to be about championships for him moving forward.
Murray with it. Lillard picks him up. The Hawks again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Middleton, and he uses the glass on the layup. Middleton's got 6 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Chris Middleton. They need this one, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
And yes, it's good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
So it's the Hawks now. Malik Beasley making his last shot. Now Johnson. Young with no one around. Atlanta again missing. Milwaukee leading by 15. Here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Lillard with the bucket. He's got 5.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Atlanta calls timeout. Hey, Brent, here we're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's arguably the best player right now in the NBA. Not just the NBA, worldwide.
That's a lot of space, Kevin, but you're not wrong. He is the best two-way player in the league. With his physical dominance, he impacts the game in ways that no other player can.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Middleton. Johnson kicks to Murray. Shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Lillard from outside. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young up top, covered by Lillard. Johnson can't hit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Antetokounmpo after the miss from Trae Young. The shot's good. Giannis has got 8 points.
That contact's just really no problem for Giannis. He's just too broad and too strong to get shut down.
Murray, the pass to Young. Shoots the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They have a 19-point lead. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 10.
You know, not many guys can change pace on the dribble the way Lillard does it. Just phenomenal.
Young pass to Bay. 30 seconds left to play in the first. And the dunk by Capella.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Here's Young. Outside for Murray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Lillard outside. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Milwaukee with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Hey, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
The Hawks trail by 18. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Griffin out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Jackson gets the bucket.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Atlanta's shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And there's the pass to Okongwu. And Young kicks to Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Now here's Jackson. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. Jackson drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Young. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Beauchamp's checked in. What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Jackson passes to Lopez. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And making it look effortless. Great job by Lopez finishing through the contact.
And stolen by Payne. And that one is good.
Cameron Payne.
Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Okongwu kicks to Griffin. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Griffin's got his first points of the game.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Passes it to Okongwu. They get a hand on it. Young outside. Kicks it to Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Over Lopez. Bogdanovich, no luck. Milwaukee leading by 20. Pass to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Payne. Good on the bucket. Payne's got 6 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Atlanta calls timeout. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Craig, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jackson. And Lillard subbed in for Cameron Payne. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Murray finds Matthews. Bay in the post. Defended by Crowder. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And Lillard can get tricky with that shot. He draws the foul, but still manages to squeeze that one off.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Milwaukee.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Now here's Matthews. Capella. Lopez with the block. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Beauchamp. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Beauchamp's got his first points of the night.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
Here's Lillard, following the score by Jae Crowder.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
.52 seconds left in the second quarter. Murray against Lillard. Murray dishes to Matthews. The pass to Capella. Wesley Matthews on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bay. Lopez grabs the board. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
24 seconds left in the first half. Murray against Lillard. Tries it from 9. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Off the inbound pass. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Damian Lillard out there with Beasley. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Murray outside. Clock at 6. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Teams first.
It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is his first free throw of the game. Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Bren, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
Yeah, you never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome.
And the shot goes in. And that's 12 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Lillard right now at that point guard position has total control of the offense.
Young against Lillard. Now, here is Young. He's got 6 to the left side wing. Bay with it over Lopez. They grab their own miss. Capella kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Capella. Pass to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and it's Bogdanovich in for Bay. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
Young with the steal. Murray against Beasley. Murray kicks to Bogdanovich. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Giannis passes to Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Simply one of the best guards of this generation. Lillard lighting it up here.
Beasley against Murray. It's good. Murray's got 14. Here's Lillard. He's got 22. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Sinks the triple.
And not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
For Atlanta, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Young drives in, and it's sent back by Lopez. Snatched up. Young, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And what a stretch it's been, Brent, for this Milwaukee franchise. All started by the drafting of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, just identifying him is one thing, Kevin. You got to also acknowledge the work that Giannis has put in. After that, they have done a great job of building around him. Had that not been the case in Milwaukee, you have to wonder whether he would have re-upped and signed that extension with the Bucks to continue his career here, and what would have happened in free agency.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report.
Since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting. It's really paying off.
So for the Hawks, A.J. Griffin comes in for Johnson. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Trae Young. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lillard against Murray. There's the triple. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3. Lillard's got 28.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Okongwu kicks to Griffin. Picked his pocket. Lillard from outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. Like, you can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
He kicks to Matthews. Outside Griffin. Pass to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Just going right at the defense is Giannis right now, and energy just boundless in this game.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Griffin. Here's Matthews. Offensive rebound. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Matthews out there with Mills. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Atlanta. To the inside, Matthews. Here's Capella, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. And he gets the bucket. Connaughton's got his first basket.
And Jae Crowder moving it to the open man.
And the pass to Capella. Outside Matthews. He dishes it to Mills. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Mills has got his first 2 points of the night. Crowder goes in, and Crowder slams it in.
You don't see that much from Crowder, off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Here's Mills, and he makes good on the layup.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time, but I'm not sure I would be doing that consistently.
Now here's Connaughton. Outside Crowder, back to Payne. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And Payne learning to shoot more threes, timely threes later on in his career.
Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Now here's Mills. D right on him. Puts up a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, Clint Capella, 2 emphatic points.
For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic
of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
A solo fast break. Here's Payne. Drops in the breakaway layup. Payne's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Payne comes in knowing that relentless ball pressure is going to pay off, and it did that time.
Here's Fernando. Defended by Crowder. Here's Matthews. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Tipped away. Now here's Mills. Payne covering. Mills can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Beauchamp, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Now here's Mills, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Teams first.
The Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Trae Young subbed in for Patty Mills. Matthews against Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now here's Payne. Lillard way outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And we know it. We've seen it. Lillard's range extends well beyond the three-point line. Hard to keep a hand in his face from that far out.
High post Young. Working on Payne. Chalk up 2 there.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Milwaukee's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
That's some flashy stuff from Antetokounmpo. They're dicing up the D with the ball control.
Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lopez over to help. Pass to Matthews. Here's Okongwu. Covered by Lillard. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, easy call.
And that one falls for Okongwu. And the Hawks making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Damian Lillard.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 39.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Griffin. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Portis. And the Bucks with possession. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.